It's my baby stuff. All right. No, I can't throw her stuff away. Gosh dang it. That goes up there. Let me get my where's my pickup stick? Did I bring it in? I must have. There it is. Now, I suppose let me do it this way. Oh man, I'm such a klutz. I am such a klutz. Now, okay, that's enough in that bag. Okay. You know what? This is so stupid, so asinine to even work like this. What has got into me? Look at this stuff. I mean, how many times do I come out here and straighten this up and clean it up and then go right back and do the same cotton picking thing again? Just don't make no sense. In the last 13 years since my wife died, I have got so piggy, so I don't know. Dang it. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely stupid. And had that cleaned up out there. And then turn right back around and did it again. I need a sip of coffee. What's up, baby? What you doing, baby girl? You won't come in here a minute? Come here. Come on. Come on. That's my baby. That's my baby. You're my little girl. You're my friend forever. You're another granddaughter. You're a doggy granddaughter. Yes, you are. Papa loves you. What in the world have you been wallering in? Sheesh. You found a squirrel or something. Ah, man. Well, you don't know it yet, but you getting a bath today. Oh, my goodness. Talk about smell. Oh, Lord. Why do they do that? They like to waller in stink for some reason. Oh, man. I wish... Oh, well. Another sip of coffee. Daggone it. I don't understand it. Do I need a therapist? No, I don't need no therapist. I just need to get my head straight. Dadgum. Okay. I need to get all this wire. Oh, that stuff used to be $1 a pound. I don't think it's getting about 40 cents a pound now. I'll tell you what, folks. I have got to change my lifestyle. I need to start listening to some of my subscribers and start working smarter and not harder. And I've definitely been working harder. And it's my own dang fault. What is all that now? We ain't no need to try and save that dauber. You can't save everything. Somehow or another, somewhere along the way, you think you can save the world or something. And you can't do it. You can't do it. It's all you can do to save your own world. So is that. I need to look at this like I do my cans, 1 can at a time. It all adds up. So picking up stuff here, piece at a time. It all adds up. Now, is that wire or just fool's gold? That's wire. That's wire. That's wire. He's gonna have to go back through this and cut the cords off of it. Oh, that's on that heater, ain't it? That ain't going nowhere. Okay. There's a zip tie like my daughter needed the other day. And there I am saving it. I see a little bitty okay. Now, that's a good gas can there. But you know what? I need to get everything out of here. Or do I? Well. Now, once upon a time, I had this hanging up there, and Dauber, get off your behind and hang it back up there where it belongs. I used to be kind of organized. I think it's a sickness. I really do. And there's my Viking hat. Let me put it on. This was a gift from Chris and Holly show. They was out there at their storage locker, and they was going through stuff, and he was running around with this on his head, and I said, I want that. I'll buy it. And he said, he give it to me. He sent it to me. Oh, I ought to go down the road on my scooter with that on one day, just to see how ridiculous I can look. Oh my goodness. Boo Boo! Where's Boo Boo? I wish Boo Boo was here. She ain't here, baby. Oh well. Boo Boo's my dog that got stole. There it is. Okay. Take my Viking hat off. It's not comfortable at all. Set that there. And I dropped my pickup stick. I need to pull this. I need to throw them out there. When I get this cleaned out, I will this pickup stick, it's a good pickup stick, but it don't pick up nothing with any weight to it at all. And now, you know what? I should have hung on to one of them just little giblets of screws. GoPro stopped recording. And he answers it. And the person that asked a question 2 or 3 times that didn't get an answer gets all ticked off at him. The guy says, I asked you 3 times. And this guy asked you once, and you answer him, but you don't answer me. And it's just a question of him seeing that comment. He can't catch all that stuff. And it all falls right back to I'm not so sure I want a whole lot of subscribers. Of course, you can't stop people from subscribing, I guess, or you wouldn't want to, but it goes right back to I can't do I can't, you can't, like if Paul can't do a live stream, because if he did, it would have to be without any comments. And because it goes by so quick, you can't keep up with that stuff. There's just no way you can keep up with it. Because he did it one time, man, and you couldn't read the stuff. I mean, it was just zipping by so fast. And that's probably why he don't do a live stream. But yeah, do you hear that little noise going? Hear it? It's like a little scratch, scratch. You know what that is? That's a tree that's right beside this shed, and it was just a small thing when the people had the shed sit here, and that thing's got big now, and it's sitting right against the shed, rubbing it every time the wind blows. There it goes again. I told the landlord about that. He made. I was gonna cut it one time, but I didn't do it. I'm not able to do it now. But I guess Paul's at 100,000 now. I think he hit it last night. He probably hit it while he was talking to me on the phone. But he's come a ways. I sure want to do one on. I want to pick his brain. You know, I want to see how. I want to know how he got from square one to this square. You know, because he said he was knocked down, drag out, homeless at one point, and he was addicted. And I'm not sure what he was addicted to. It might have been, what they call it, opioids or something. I don't know. That's why I want to pick his brain, because he doesn't mind talking. I don't think he does. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. I noticed the other day, usually back a ways, if his daughter was riding around with him, she's like 20 or something, you know, she wasn't very talkative or anything, or very engaging. And I noticed this last video he did with father and daughter scrapping, she was really talkative, and she was engaging, and she was actually out there helping and picking up stuff, and that was really nice to see. That was really nice to see. Me and my daughter gets along up to a point, and then we'll start arguing about something. She was arguing with me about them pictures and stuff that were sitting on the curbside the other day, that I had to watch them throw them in the truck. And she was telling me, they're Walmart stuff. And I'm telling her, no, they ain't. They're high dollar stuff. I looked at them, and they weren't Walmart stuff. I don't care what she says, because the pictures was actually custom front. Those were custom made frames for that. It even had the frame shop name on the back and all that stuff, and signed, and the date they did it. And I think I wished I could remember what they was, but there was 4 of them in there that was high dollar wall pictures, or they weren't paintings, they were prints. But it was high dollar stuff, you know, and you can look at the back and tell how whether that's quality stuff or not, you know, but we was arguing about that. And she telling me, I said, well, you don't give me respect that I know what I'm talking about sometimes. She said, well, you don't me either. Well, should I say it? That's because, daughter, most of the time when they're arguing about something, you're wrong. She'll be watching. Yeah, you're wrong, girl. That's why I done. I done. Should I? Should I put this up? Oh my gosh, should I? Oh my goodness, I got, I got, oh crap, put on there. I done asked for trouble now, so there you go. She'll see. She must go in there and watch a lot of my videos. She must, because every once in a while she calls me on something. And, but we argue, you know, but I love her. I know she loves me. Am I in that thing or not? Oh, well, I love my baby. She's my first baby. when, in 1970, she was born December 1970, and her baby brother and his wife was having, now they both probably got pregnant about the same time. You could almost say to the same minute. I mean, I don't know, but it was to the point they was having a race to see who could have the baby first. And, you know, now that I recall, I can't remember who won the race. Because they were born like 3 days apart. And that was her first cousin. Her name's Lisa, and she's a lawyer. She is an attorney, and she lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I think her dad, he was old-time, old-fashioned, hard-shell Baptist, I call him. And he didn't like lawyers. He didn't like that she was going to be a lawyer. But he never lived to see all that come to pass. He was alive when she was in college. But he died. He was in his, I think he was in his 50s. Early 50s. Probably a heart attack, because it ran in that side of the family on the men. He's a good man, though. There goes Kay. I hadn't seen her. Shut up, Bailey. Quit barking at her. But, yeah, they was having a race. And I can't remember my wife won it or Neil won it. This shit, Claire Neal. I can't remember, but they was born 2 or 3 days apart. And yeah, we used to, back before we had any kids, either one of us, I had a 47 Dodge, one owner. It was like brand new. And we would go out riding, and we'd go out what we call courting. Me and my wife in the front seat and Steve and Neil in the back. That was, hilarious. One night we decided we'd go up to Nantahala Lake, which is the highest man-made lake in the country. Or used to be. I don't know if it still is or not, but it's up there. And because it winds in and out of them mountains and everything, it's got a couple of 100 miles of shoreline. But the dam that they built to hold that thing back, back home we call that the abutments. It's a big earth and rock dam, huge. And you can go out there on top of that thing. And one time we decided we was going to go out there and just get our sleeping bag and go out there and just sleep on top of the dam one night. And we got out there and got all laid in our bags and everything, and all of a sudden it started lightning, thunder and lightning. Boy, those us kids skedaddled out of there quick. Went back home to Moss, my mother-in-law's. That was so funny. Got a lot of memories of that lake. One time, this is when I done moved out of the state, and I was up there visiting, and my brother-in-law was up there fishing. And I wasn't fishing. To start with, I didn't have a license. And that's trout water up there, and you have to have a trout stamp and all that stuff to fish. And it's more if you're out of state. And I was not fishing. I swear to God, I was not fishing. And he had to do something, and he said, "Here, hold this." And I grabbed his pole, and I was holding it, and wasn't paying attention. But here come the game warden, pulling up there in a dang boat. And I was sitting there at the edge of the lake with that pole in my hand, and it had the line in the water. And I swore up down I was not fishing, but I got a dang ticket. I got a ticket for that. I wasn't fishing. And I thought I could plead it to the judge, but that didn't work either. Start with, I was going to have to stay over longer than I was planning on. I was planning on going back to home. I paid the fine. I told my brother-in-law, I said, "Man, you ought to pay this for me." Boy, he wasn't working or anything. He was drawing unemployment. He was signed up, he called it. Oh my gosh. I was not fishing. I'll tell you what, you couldn't get me to hold a pole for you after that unless I had a license. Yeah. He thought, everybody thought that was really funny. Really funny. I got so mad that night about that, they was dragging me about it. And I went out to the back bedroom, which it's the coldest bedroom in the house. And it was cold that night. I froze my butt off back there. Oh, Lord. What would you do without your memories, folks? I swear it just... I got a lot of memories. I want to go up there just one more time, but I can't get nobody to take me. I know I can't drive it. And I ain't going to have no driver's license after March 4th. I'd like to just go up there, and my daughter, she said, "Why?" And I said, I just looked at her and I said, "Memories." And she said something that, "Well, you just get depressed and blah, blah, blah." I don't care. I want to go up there. one more time. I want to stand on the spot for the first time I ever kissed my wife. I want to stand by where the tree used to be when we carved our name on it. And the fire company come in there and thought it was going friends on the way the line was coming in. They cut it down. Just one more time. I want to go in my wedding night bedroom. You know, uh, I want to walk a little ways up the mountain if I can possibly do it. Just one more time. I want to, I want to see the branch. I want to, our bedroom window was maybe 50 feet from the branch, and you could the branch, and I mean running down the rocks and stuff, but you could hear that, and you could have that window up and hear that water running, and just I wanted that window up in the wintertime. I just want to go one more time. The last time I was up there was 13 or 14 years, right before my wife passed away. I went, she'd stayed up there a little while with her sister and her mama. No, her mama had already died. And I had to go up there and get her, and I went up there to get her. And when we drove away down the driveway, that was my last time there. And before that, I was going up there 2 or 3 times a year. Just one more time. I don't think that's silly. I just like to go. I'd like to make a video going up and down the river and stuff like that, and well, I got all that crap out of here. Still not spick and span, but I'm getting there. I had to run my butt down to Publix. I just realized that my prescriptions that I thought they were calling in, they give them to me and I had them there, but they just didn't look like a regular prescription. So I just took them down there. I'll pick them up tomorrow. And I run into a lady I was very friendly with there for a while. And I've seen her off and on for the last 8 or 9 years. But I hadn't seen her daughter. The last time I seen her daughter was like 10 or 11. And she walked right past me. I didn't even recognize her. Her name's Tatiana. And this lady's husband died about a few months before my wife passed away. So we kind of clicked there for a little while, But I just didn't recognize Tatiana. Man, I tell you what, I didn't figure she was going to get that tall. She's tall. She's a sweetheart. She just graduated college and she's fixing to go about some kind of work in New York. She's flying out tonight. How about that? Yep. Anyway, I'm going to park my scooter and pack it in for the night.